Hello there, everyone. It's Devin here again. Today I'm bringing to you the second episode of Commentary Mondays. Gameplay in the background is a game I recorded a few days ago. Get about 14 aerial kills flying my Tier 2 and 3 Russian aircraft in arcade battles on ground strike mission on port. I do relatively well, like I said. But as with the title of the series, gameplay isn't overall what I'm trying to get across. Is indeed what I'm going to talk about today. Today what I'd like to talk about is remembrance, and what that means to me and what it could mean to other people. So what I'm going to talk about today is, like I said, remembrance, what it means. So remembrance is like how you choose to remember our fallen heroes. So in this case, I live in Canada, so I'm referring to the fallen Canadian heroes and the ones that continue to serve our country to this day, or in current active service. So, how I remember. Well, as I am an air cadet, I attend National Remembrance Day ceremonies every year. I believe that's an important part. Attending a community event, not just at your school, because a lot of schools do that now, but attending a community event where it brings the community together to remember. Where in this case, it's something. It means a little bit more, because I mean, you get the veterans there, you get to meet them, you get to talk to them, you get to talk to them about how it was, because most people, including myself, really have no idea what these soldiers, former soldiers and current soldiers, have been through. So I realize it isn't Remembrance Day or anything today or anything like that, but it's within recent past, and with the recent events of the killing of our Canadian soldiers on our own soil, I believe that this year's Remembrance Day was a little bit more. It meant a little bit more. Not to say that every year is important, but I think this year it gave a little more oomph. Like it felt a little bit more real. There was a little bit like events of recent past really came into effect, and we really had to take a step back and realize, it meant a little bit more this year because of the fact of what had happened. And of course, I don't really want to mention any names or whatever. I'm sure you all know, but at the same time, what we also have to realize is that remembrance isn't about a specific soldier sacrifice. It's about all sacrifices that all Canadian service members, men and women, give and have given over the course of the past 100 years, and before that even. So I believe singling out a specific event, I don't believe that's right. Although, like I said, it gave a little more impact this year because of the recent events. But we cannot. It's not right for as a person to just a town or give Remembrance Day the meaning of only a single event or a couple of events. It's the remembrance as a whole. So as a whole event, it's addressing, is remembering all of the sacrifices, all of the things that we now enjoy. What we have to realize as Canadians, as citizens of the world, is that what we enjoy today, which is the freedoms we like to enjoy, and we have it pretty good. We have to understand that as a person, as a citizen of Canada, we have to realize that we have a lot of rights and freedoms that people in other countries do not. We enjoy a lot of rights and privileges and freedoms that a lot of people don't have a chance to live up to. They don't have that opportunity to live to that degree. So we cannot forget what we have given up and what we have sacrificed and what we have given and what our soldiers and veterans have given in order to give us that lifestyle, in order to give us that freedom, that right, that just that overall sense of security in our own homes. We don't feel threatened on a daily basis because we keep the peace. And as we have fought in world wars, and as we continue to keep as we keep the peace to this day, we live and we those soldiers, they live and they live for the honor and the right and the privilege to serve our country and preserve those rights that, as citizens of Canada, like myself and others that may watch this video, enjoy. And we have to realize that none of that was free. None of that did not come without a cost. Everything in life has a cost. And in this specific example, a lot of these costs for this, what we enjoy, were people's lives. And we can never forget that. We can never forget that. We cannot neglect that. The moment we neglect that is the moment we lose as a people our like humanity. That's the moment we lose that. The moment we fail to recognize those sacrifices and what it means and what it gives us, that's the moment we lose our humanity, because the moment we stop realizing the sacrifices of others and what it gives to us, like what they are doing for us, that's the moment we lose our humanity. That's what we can never fail to recognize. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, is just remembrance and what it means to me. And I believe it's just remembering that, like I've explained, that nothing that we enjoy today is free. Lifestyle we choose to live, we have the right to speak, we have the right to vote at a certain age, we have the privilege to be able to drive, we have the right to free speech, say what we want to a certain degree. We have the rights to do what a lot of people can't in underprivileged countries and other countries around the world. We can never forget that. And I believe that although we may never understand personally what these soldiers and veterans and fallen heroes have gotten through, although we may never ever, I mean, some people might, but as if they enlist or whatnot, but a lot of people will never personally experience that. So it's important to realize that, based on what they tell us and their knowledge and the wisdom they possess, for those who do come back, that what they tell us is very important. We have to understand, based on stories and true stories, facts, things we learn, that, when we talk about World War II battles, World War I battles, any battles that have happened within the past century and before then, that all those deaths, all those, like, to a historian, maybe, I'm not pointing out anyone, but like, to someone, those may just seem like statistics, just as numbers on a page, or numbers in a fact, or it's just a fact. We can never forget the people that they were, or the people that they may have been if they had not died in serving their country. We cannot forget that. To us, to people that enjoy those freedoms, we can't just see that as a statistic. We have to see that as a sacrifice to what we enjoy today. And I believe that's all I really want to talk about today. I just want to get that point across. There's a little bit more gameplay left that you guys can watch. I'll put music over that so you guys can watch the rest of this. But I appreciate your time today, and that's what I would like to talk about, how I remember, and what I feel like remembering should be about, and what we can never forget, those sacrifices. So thanks for watching today, guys, and sorry if my voice was a little bit groggy today. I'm not feeling that great, but want to get this out there, and always remember the sacrifices that those soldiers make and continue to make on a daily basis. So thanks, guys, and this is Devin signing off for this evening.